Hello. Hi. I just spent ages trying to get the positioning right, but the camera still looks really weird. Okay, so I'm Sophia. I'm one of the amazing resource mods at Caution. Okay, well, I just kind of suck. Everyone else is brilliant though. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'll start off by telling you the basics, I guess, about me. I am 24 years old. I am American Italian, but I've been living in England for the last, I don't know, like 10 years or something. And I'm trying really hard to keep my accent British because apparently it kind of goes from American to British and American to British, and it just sounds really weird. So I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. Okay, I don't really know what to say. Okay, I'll tell you how I started role-playing and stuff. I found MSN groups. I think one of my friends at school or something told me about it, and they were like, yeah, you can do all this cool stuff. And I think the first MSN groups I found was just like a regular one. It was just like where a bunch of people joined and talked and stuff. And then someone linked me to like a Charmed roleplay. I didn't know what roleplay was then, so I was like, okay, so what do you do? And then I found out that like basically what roleplaying was, and then I was like, oh, this is cool. I met some fantastic people on there, and then when I found out that it was closing, because they closed it down in like 2008, I can't remember, they closed it down anyway, and I was like, oh no, because at the time I was running this MSN groups, it was like this high school with like magical powers and that kind of thing, and I really wanted to keep it because the guys that I was like running it with, they were absolutely amazing and I loved them so much. So then we kind of did all our research to find out if we could move it to someplace else, like another source type thing. And so then we found out about Brabots, and so I went on to there. I wasn't coding or anything at that point. I was just, yeah, I was just failing at graphics mostly. Yeah, and then someone actually linked me to Envision Free. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, wow, this is cool. And then I'd seen some people post these HTML codes and stuff, and I was like, that looks really cool. It's really aligned and it's pretty and it looks good. I was like, I want to do that because I like things look pretty. I like things organised and aligned, and yeah. So then I used to get codes and stuff from Caution and that, and I was like, you know, how do they do it and stuff? So I looked into it and I found out it was HTML, and I was like, what? Are you serious? I thought that was awesome. That was probably one of the best days of my life. Because, yeah, basically, one of my brothers, he's like an IT programmer type thing, and I remember when I was like 15 or 16, he came over to Italy, and he had like vacation stuff over there, and he basically taught me how to like make Java applet type things, like a chat room type thing. Yeah, I don't really remember that much of it because that was like nearly 10 years ago now, but I remember thinking it was really cool, the fact that because he did it first and then he kind of taught me afterwards, and then I just thought it was amazing how he just put in all of these like letters and codes and stuff, and it basically he started with nothing, and then he had this thing that it could do, you know. It was just really cool, and it was something that really interested me. Yeah, that's probably something that you've probably noticed. I get quite geeky when it comes to codes and coding and stuff because I absolutely love it. And yeah, if I'm having a bad day or someone's pissed me off or I'm just down or whatever, I start coding and then everything's fine. I feel so much better. I really don't know what to say. What about some random facts? That could be interesting. My Caution name at the moment basically means who wants to play in Italian. It's basically a reference to this Italian girl group. Basically, I found some of my old friends who I hadn't spoken to in years, like from high school, and they were like, hey, what's up? And, you know, we were catching up and stuff, and they were like, oh, do you remember this, this band called Lucky Star? And I was like, oh yeah, because like we all like made these dance routines and stuff to some of their songs, and I was like, yeah, because they just like died off or something. And they were like, no, they just stopped singing in Italian. And apparently they brought out all of these other songs in English and stuff, so. And so it's kind of a reference to that. What else do you want to know? What random things about me? I'm addicted to coffee. Seriously, if you've ever spoken to me on MSN and like I've said to you, oh, be right back, just get a coffee, and I come back half an hour later, it's probably because by the time I've made my way back to wherever I was, like I drank my coffee and then I need to get another one. I like anything with sugar in it. Cookies, chocolate. I love chocolate. Yep, I really, really do. Yeah, dairy milk is my favourite. Before I moved to England, obviously, for all of you Americans, you obviously know that pretty much anything that you buy is made by Hershey's, which is absolutely disgusting, it's gross, I hate it. And, oh yes, I recently went back to my hometown for vacation this year. I went in August and then I came back in September. And obviously I haven't been back in years, so it was quite exciting. And then I went to Target, and then we got loads of stuff, and then I was like, oh, they've got dairy milk. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that because like they'd been bought out or something. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. I get to have dairy milk in America. This is brilliant. No, because it's made by Hershey's. Yep. Was not happy. It tasted gross. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, I really don't know what to say now. I'm quite awkward with people, but I'm normally quite friendly. Yeah. I don't know why I said that, there was no point to saying that already, because everyone pretty much knows that already. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I love Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. Or Diet Coke. Oh, I've heard Diet Pepsi though, just because, yeah, it tastes so much better. I think it's just because it tastes sweeter. Yeah, I don't like vegetables, although when I was sort of 13, 14, I was a vegetarian. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Yeah, I just don't really like eating vegetables. And when I was a vegetarian, it was pretty much, like eating like meat that's not meat, and fruit and stuff. I love fruit, although I don't like bananas. Oh, even the smell, just ugh. I don't like it at all. Yeah, so that's me, I think. I don't really know what else to say, so I'm gonna cut this really short, and this has probably been really boring and really strange, so I'm sorry that you had to go through this, but yeah, that's me, so bye.